Hello and welcome to this presentation. Hopefully it will be done in less than 5 minutes, so you don't have to listen to more than that. So this is a design, security design I have created around 2004, so a long time ago. My first one, which was actually touching this subject, I have received probably a list of requirements from the architect. I think the requirements are probably one sentence long, like stop all the ports on the server side which we don't need, stop all the services, Windows services which you don't need, those type of things, right? Some of the requirements have to do with specific implementation, like eliminating some kind of vulnerabilities in SQL Server, running, extending store procedure, if I remember correctly, remove ODBC tracing executable like you see here. So we're gonna go quickly over this document just for you to see the level of details. So at the very beginning, I have actually went into the bookstore, bought all the security books I could find, around $500 at that time, read them, and in a month I had this design. Right. For 3 months, I have actually coded the changes in C++ using Windows 32. You're gonna see that I had to create accounts with certain privileges, restricted privileges, so I had to do this at the privilege level. I have created as well a Windows installer, which was reading all the configuration from an XML file. So all the configuration which was applied on the machine was actually read from the XML. During the installation of the server side of the application, I was applying all the security, restarting the machine, and once the machine or the client, the user was actually logging in, all the security was applied, and you could access from the client to the server only to specific ports and dedicated accounts. So that was the intention. And if you go a little bit down, you'll see armoring in SQL Server. Actually, right here we are talking about creating service accounts for the running the services at the privilege level, what privileges we need, a long list of all the Windows services and what they are doing, which one we need, which one we don't, armoring SQL Server, eliminating those vulnerabilities I was talking about, and so forth, so on and so forth. In here you see that I was actually making use of IPsec, which was part of Windows, and configuring different rules, some kind of firewalls for all the ports I was actually doing, and so on. So that was the design I have created, based on which, upon discussion with the other team member, I have actually done the implementation. So this is my first security design done long time ago, like we have discussed. Right now, I want you to see some work. 1 second, let me try to find this document. So I think, no, we already discussed about this. So yeah, this one. So I will show it to you in here, a presentation I have done while I was working with open source security vulnerabilities, and I was actually using the tools existing on the OWASP website. So let's go a little bit down to test the features of an application called Contrast, which was supposed to, security application, which was supposed to catch all those vulnerabilities. So you can see that I'm opening from .org, right? So this is open source I was talking about. And if you go in here, you're going to see a lot of details, and culminating with some kind of workflow, how the application was supposed to look like, and in each day what exactly status is created, and so on. So I don't even remember on top of my head all the details at the time I was working with that, but I will show it to you quickly. From this recording I was doing for a client conference, and is going to a similar screens like we are discussing about, but let's go a little bit further. So this is how I'm using this application to figure out different features and capturing SQL injection, those type of things, right? So I'm going to go very quickly and go over this. So what I was discussing about all this workflow, and as well how the application reports different problem, culminating with some reports they were doing and so on. So how are we doing with the time? 5 minutes and 17. So I think this is good enough for now. Yeah, I couldn't show it to you much more than that. We have to be careful as well, with the clients and the confidentiality, because you never know. They may complain about all of this. So thank you. Da, am trebuie să tai aici chestia asta. Nu,